This is your news source evening bulletin for today, Tuesday, the 16th day of December in the year 2025. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting, and here's what we're tracking tonight. Police prosecutor Mandel Moore today made an application for the gas station bombing case to be heard via paper committal at the Georgetown Magistrates Court, as he notified the acting chief magistrate, Faith McGusty, that all statements of evidence have been fully disclosed. Moore made the application as the prime suspect, Venezuelan national Daniel Alexander Ramirez Perdomo, along with three of his co-accused, Alexander Betancourt, Johnny Buduram, and Crystal Cruz, appeared before the court virtually from the prisons. Ramirez Perdomo and his co-accused are facing terrorism charges in connection with a bombing that claimed the life of a 6-year-old girl. A paper committal is a judicial process during which a magistrate determines if there is sufficient evidence for a case to proceed to the High Court, based solely on written statements and documentary evidence without an oral hearing. During the last hearing, Moore had informed the court that pieces of evidence from the deadly mobile gas station bombing had been sent to India for forensic tests, and the results would be available ahead of today's hearing. With all of the documentary evidence now before the court, the attorney for co-accused Johnny Buduram requested an opportunity to review the evidence before the court and file a defense statement. He was given up until the 30th of December to do so. Outside the courthouse today, family and friends of Johnny Buduram quietly picketed the court, calling for his release. Among those on the picket line was his sister, Vanessa Buduram, who pleaded with the court and pleaded his innocence. She told news sources that her brother, who has been living in Guyana for the past 9 years, worked as a taxi driver, and on the day of the bombing, he was merely working.
I want Johnny to get justice because this by innocent. This by for years he was a taxi driver. So then God is by so long and then I gave no answer. So then I come to this protest today because everybody know he innocent. So it's that I come here today.
So you're saying because he's a taxi driver?
Yes, he never got nothing to do with this, nothing. He just get on call and he get on high and that's it, normal thing. Okay, he worked taxi for years.
Buduram's reputed wife, Anjali Manohar, said those guilty of the deadly bombing must be prosecuted, but an innocent man should not have to face the court for something he has no knowledge of.
Johnny is just a taxi driver. He get a call, he was doing his job on that day, he don't know anything what's going on. I mean, how can a taxi driver can know what a passenger going to do or what is their intention? Meanwhile, all we need justice for what happened on that day, and they need to get the guilty one. They cannot send innocent people to prison just like that.
Manohar said with Buduram on remand, he's unable to provide for his family, including his 1-year-old son. Buduram, along with his other co-accused, is expected to make another court appearance on the 30th of December, when the terrorism case comes up for report. Meanwhile, the other terrorism case against the 2 Guyanese men and their Venezuelan co-accused will come up for court tomorrow at the Lenora Magistrates Court. The men, 44-year-old Wayne Correa and 51-year-old Ramesh Pramdio, along with their co-accused, 33-year-old Venezuelan national Jennifer Rodriguez, are also facing terrorism charges in connection with that October 26 bombing. More news coming up in a moment.
It all starts with one. Maybe it's one look, you know the one, or one touch, even one word. I can start with one step, or one promise, one thrill, one first time, one deep breath, one leap of faith, one day to remember, or one night to forget. One moment, so many stories that make up one crazy, average, everyday, fabulous life. We get one life, just one. Make your move. It all starts with one.
Your own home is so much more than just four walls, floors, and ceilings. It's a lifetime of great memories and stories. Come talk to us and start your journey home today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Well, on the man, Slingers Family Entertainment presents the 24th annual Virgin New Gen Village Day celebration. Thursday, December 25th, 2025. Christmas Day. Live from Jamaica. Valiant.
Put a little pressure on me, I saw your branding.
Valiant.
Guyana, girl exclusive.
Skeng.
Intellectual murder people let the shot.
Slingers
Family have hundreds chop.
Also featuring Stiffy Stiff.
Oh yeah, but I never yet get a moksha.
Vision Clark, Kurt Lee, and Lil B. Enjoy musical vibes by Slingers Family, Guyana's #1 sound, TJ Magnum and Selector Cena, Notorious Sound, Bobby Kush and Selector Jerome, The Kush Squad, and DJ Fireman and DJ Deva Kid. It's all going down at Lenora Stadium. Gates open at 8 p.m. Get ready for an unforgettable night. Bang!
The highly anticipated gas-to-energy project is quickly nearing completion. The construction of the 300-megawatt power plant is approximately 80% complete, and all foundation work is expected to be completed by the end of 2025. With a workforce of over 400 personnel, the project is slated to deliver reliable and more affordable electricity by mid-2026. The project also targets local fertilizer production, cutting costs for farmers and supplying the nation with more affordable cooking gas. Since oil production started offshore, long-term investments have opened doors for Guyanese, shaping the industry and local economy for generations to come.
I'm sorry, I couldn't take any more of your gaslighting. Just go. I got burned too many times. I went to Quartz and found myself a new flame.
Say goodbye to your old appliances and hello to new ones from Quartz, bringing Christmas home.
Make this Christmas happen for everyone this year with Republic Bank. Make this Christmas happen with Republic Bank this year.
Every year somebody wins, but this year?
This year is my turn.
I'm going big. 48,000? Easy. That's 6 coupons.
Smart and fast. My win is just a scan away. Oh, and I take in that fridge too.
This is the winning one.
This year, the win is mine.
Shop $8,000 or more at any 6 Massey stores, and you'll get a chance to win our grand prize, the brand new 2025 Hyundai Creta, plus amazing consolation prizes. Massey stores, our family serving your family.
The Village Council of Kanapang has instituted legal proceedings against the state over what it says is the unlawful arrest, detention, prosecution, conviction, and imprisonment of approximately 27 Brazilians in violation of both domestic and international human rights laws. It is seeking redress for alleged violations against the Brazilian nationals. The Brazilian nationals were arrested on or about the 12th of November in the village of Kanapang, an indigenous community located in the North Pacaramas in Region 8. They were charged with illegal entry and illegal mining. But in a statement, the village council, through its attorney Darren Wade, alleged that officers of the Guyana Defense Force, the Guyana Georgian Mines Commission, and the Guyana Police Force entered the titled lands of Kanapang without its approval and without a warrant or notice, in breach of the Amerindian Act. According to the attorney, when the cases against the accused were first called in the Mahdia Magistrates Court in November, a number of the men pleaded guilty and were sentenced to 6 months imprisonment, while the others were remanded. The pending matters have since been adjourned to January of next year. However, attorney Darren Wade contends that the state did not provide the accused with appropriate translation services as required. He said based upon their instructions and understanding from the time of the arrest, the accused persons were unable to properly understand the language spoken in court, as they are fluent in Portuguese and do not sufficiently understand English. Based upon further instructions, he said, the interpreter presented by the state was speaking Spanish, and the accused did not sufficiently understand the proceedings before them. The attorney said while there was an interpreter present during the first hearing, none was present during the hearing on the 12th of December, resulting in the matter being adjourned to the 29th of January next year. Wade said the failure to provide interpretation services throughout the proceedings is unlawful and constitutes a direct violation of domestic law and international human rights law, including the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights and the Constitution of Guyana. He said as a result of the actions, the village of Kanapang strongly believes that the state has committed multiple breaches of constitutional, statutory, and international law, including the fundamental right to personal liberty, the right to freedom of movement, the right to equality, and the equal protection of law, and the protection of the law rights, all guaranteed under the Constitution of Guyana. Wade said the Embassy of Brazil has been in contact with his law firm regarding the matter, and based on the established grounds, the village council instituted legal proceedings against the state, seeking redress for the alleged violations. A Partnership for National Unity, the APNU, is challenging the Irfan Ali administration to deliver a minimum 25% increase in public servant wages, a move the party said is necessary to reduce the grave disparity that exists between the salaries earned by public servants compared to those received by the elected leaders of the country. The APNU said based on monthly salaries reported in late 2024 and 2025, the president earns approximately $34.8 million a year, or $2.9 million monthly, while ministers and the leader of the opposition earn approximately $21.6 million a year, or $1.8 million monthly. The APNU said by contrast, general public servants earn a minimum of $100,000 per month, or $1.2 million per year. PNC and APNU leader Aubrey Norton said the figures reveal a wide gap between the earnings of the government elite and the statutory minimum earnings. He said with the country's economy projected to expand even further next year, the government can afford to pay public servants better.
Given the government elite and public sector minimum wage disparity and the current and projected growth in oil revenue and the high cost of living, APNU now calls on the government to deliver a minimum of 25% increase in public servant wages to restore purchasing power for state employees and help boost the non-oil economy.
Mr. Norton said though the country is experiencing exponential growth due to its booming oil sector, many public servants have seen real earnings decline in the face of inflation and a higher cost of living.
If oil revenues are expanding, a portion must be used to fund equitable compensation for those who deliver core public service.
Better public servant wages, he added, would reduce the number of public servants migrating to the private sector. Guyana, Norton stressed, could afford to pay its people better.
The government's own reporting estimated total wages and salaries in the public sector approximately Guyana $227 billion by the end of 2025. A uniform 25% increase on that base would raise the annual wage bill by about Guyana dollars 56.75 billion to 283.75 billion. That is affordable.
Mr. Norton said the reality is that many young people, including university graduates, are experiencing alarming economic difficulties and uncertainty that demand public policy attention. He said based on interactions on the ground, young people are affected by the government's policies, which disregard their prevailing challenges. Norton said among the most commonly reported challenges experienced by young people are the rising cost of living compared to wages and savings, including food, rent, and imported goods, underemployment, and the mismatch between educational skills and available work opportunities, as well as the uneven distribution of economic gains from the rapid growth sectors, which has left visible pockets of prosperity compared to communities still lacking adequate services. Many youths report that corruption, favoritism, and politically connected awards of contracts undermine government transparency, the APNU said.
Your own home is so much more than just four walls, floors, and ceilings. It's a lifetime of great memories and stories. Come talk to us and start your journey home today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Stabrook Market. Your business is built on hard work, vision, and the drive to succeed. At GBTI, we understand what it takes to grow. That's why we offer Grow, a small business service designed to help your business expand, adapt, and reach its full potential. From new opportunities to new milestones, we're here to support you every step of the way. Grow from GBTI. Progress starts here.
Hi, my name is Stephen Jacobs, Minister within the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport. Health and fitness is the heart of a strong nation. And when we have strong Guyanese citizens, it helps with discipline and also productivity, and also a long-lasting life for you. So, for that reason, I'm endorsing the Energy Conference run on the 15th of February 2026. See you there.
Make this Christmas happen for everyone this year with Republic Bank. Make this Christmas happen with Republic Bank this year.
Police Commissioner Clifton Hicken has issued a stern warning that all police officers must stick to their area of work next year as a means to reduce conflict and corruption within the police force. This means a general duty police officer, for example, cannot conduct traffic officers' work on the roads, and same goes for the other ranks. Mr. Hicken made the remarks when he addressed the Regional Division 4A Christmas Social on Monday.
So for next year, and this is just a short caution, traffic police are traffic police. General duty police are general duty police. Anti-crime police are anti-crime police. You know why it's phased out? To avoid conflict and corruption. Maintain the posture that we give to you. We have about 25 people before the court already. We don't want to add more to it.
The top cop promised stricter accountability next year and said that systems have already been put in place to hold all ranks, junior and senior, accountable.
And so next year, strictly accountability. In fact, quarterly monitoring evaluation would have commenced this last quarter. And next year, it's going to be more serious. So don't think that you're going to be a region and you're doing your own thing. You can just see a message coming for you and you come to headquarters for development. Know that you are not on par.
Meanwhile, the police commissioner is also urging his ranks who are not qualified to urgently pursue secondary and tertiary education as the force pushes to reshape its image. The commissioner said at the top level, officers are grabbing opportunities to get themselves qualified, reminding that all police commanders are holders of a master's degree. He said a number of ranks are also pursuing legal education and doctoral degrees to further boost the force's capacity. At the junior level, however, he observed that there has not been such keen interest, and he's urged ranks from constables to sergeants who do not have CXC passes to immediately get themselves in order.
He decided that through a meeting with His Excellency, constables to sergeant who have not acquired CXC, please make contact with Mr. Budram. He's going to send you down to the HSPU, sign up, and we're going to get that done free of cost. Let me go slowly. Constables to sergeant who are not with the CXCs, please enroll. We're going to have it done. The government thought it was necessary, so they extended the gold scholarship to the police force. Again, who want to study, please enroll.
The top cop said the Guyana police force is moving in a new direction, and the ranks must be able to respond to complex situations and scenarios, and they can only do so when they are properly trained and qualified.
And so the force is moving from one dimension to the other. You know why? Because whenever members of the public speak, the police will stop, process that information, then respond. If you don't process, anything comes out their mouth, we are going to tell the public that.
The police commissioner said the police force itself will be conducting a number of training programs for ranks at various levels. Minister of Public Service, Government Efficiency and Implementation Zulfikar Ali has challenged local businesses to form consortia to maximize their resources and compete with regional and international players. He made the call while he addressed the recent awards ceremony of the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce, outlining the government's plans for the next 5 years, from the establishment of a national development bank and economic free zones in Berbice to the construction of the gas and energy plants. Minister Ali said opportunities exist for the further advancement of the private sector, but businesses cannot continue to operate in silos.
That you in the private sector should think about not doing these things on your own, but forming consortiums. Forming consortiums so that you can compete with players who are coming here to compete with you, big international players. You cannot do these things on your own. You need to come together.
He said when businesses pool their resources together, they increase their ability to compete with global players.
So we want to see the consortiums. We want to see you all coming together. When you pool your resources, your knowledge and your talents, you can be the best and you can be very competitive.
And the president of the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce, Kathy Smith, said as the economy continues to develop at an unprecedented rate, the Chamber of Commerce has been working diligently to ensure its members keep abreast.
From meeting with investors, bilateral chambers, and foreign state representatives to webinars, seminars, and business development events, we have been unrelenting in our pursuit of business excellence and capacity building.
She said in December 2024, the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce signed a partnership with the World University Services of Canada through funding from Global Affairs Canada. That partnership, she explained, resulted in the development and establishment of the Chamber's Micro and Women Entrepreneur Learning Center, which is currently providing invaluable support and training to women entrepreneurs and small businesses in a wide range of areas. Smith said through the year, the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce has partnered with the government, including the local Content Secretariat and the Ministry of Natural Resources, as well as with companies like ExxonMobil, the National Insurance Scheme, and a number of missions based in Guyana.
We have members travel to China, to the US, to Cuba, to Trinidad, El Salvador, St. Lucia for training initiative and to seek business opportunity. Ambassador Nicole is in the room, and she has been a friend to the Chamber since arriving in Guyana. The GCCI values the US as a close ally and friend of Guyana, And at a time when Guyana's sovereignty was threatened, the US has remained a strong support. We are incredibly thankful for its friendship as we continue to safeguard our stability while building this country and developing our people.
Noting that the Chamber sees value in partnerships, Smith said moving forward, the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce will continue to work to better position its members to tap into the various industries and sectors.
Well, on the man, Slingers Family Entertainment presents the 24th annual Virgin Nugent Village Day celebration, Thursday, December 25th, 2025, Christmas Day, live from Jamaica, Valiant.
Put a little pressure on me, I saw your brawling.
Valiant.
Guyana, girl exclusive.
Skank.
Intellectual murder people let the shot.
Skank.
Slingers family have hundreds chop.
Also featuring Stiffy Stiff.
Oh yeah, but I never yet get a moksha.
Vision Clark, Kurt Lee, and Lil B. Enjoy musical vibes by Slingers Family, Guyana's #1 sound, TJ Magnum and Selector Cena, Notorious Sound, Bobby Kush and Selector Jerome, The Kush Squad, and DJ Fireman and DJ Deva Kid. It's all going down at Lenora Stadium. Gates open at 8 p.m. Get ready for an unforgettable night. Bang!
In Guyana, roads don't give you a break, and neither should your truck. That's why there's the Isuzu D-Max, built with turbo diesel power, high clearance, and 4x4 control that owns the off-road. It's strong, smart, and tough enough for any job. The Isuzu D-Max is more than a pickup. It's your ultimate working partner. Available at Marix, the authorized Isuzu dealer. Call 226-1306 for more details. Isuzu D-Max, master of all roads.
Your business is built on hard work, vision, and the drive to succeed. At GBTI, we understand what it takes to grow. That's why we offer Grow, a small business service designed to help your business expand, adapt, and reach its full potential. From new opportunities to new milestones, we're here to support you every step of the way. Grow from GBTI. Progress starts here.
Something new has been growing, and it's now ready for you to pick.
Fresh.
Taste the Fruta freshness. Pick the fresh new 200 ml size today. Live Frutiful.
Guyana's economy is rapidly transforming, and we're all part of it. Guyana is at the forefront of this development by providing reliable and efficient energy and supporting community development from the very core. 100% of Guyana's profit goes back to building schools, roads, and other important infrastructure that connects our cities and towns, providing fuel to domestic, marine, industrial, and aerial transportation. Guyana has now repositioned itself as a market leader in the petroleum industry, building a better future for all of us.
Make this Christmas happen for everyone this year with Republic Bank. Make this Christmas happen with Republic Bank this year.
With your regional and international news tonight, I am Svetlana Marshall in the region.
The Venezuelan government has issued a statement denouncing the direct participation of the government of Trinidad and Tobago in collusion with the U.S. administration, calling it an act of piracy that resulted in the theft of Venezuelan oil. Venezuelan Vice President Delcy Rodriguez issued a statement on her Instagram page on Monday. The Venezuelan Vice President's statement noted, in immediate response to this escalation of hostilities and serious aggressions, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro has made the decision to immediately terminate any existing contract, agreement, or negotiation for the supply of natural gas to Trinidad and Tobago. According to the statement, Venezuela has full knowledge of Trinidad and Tobago's participation in the theft of Venezuelan oil committed on December 10 by the U.S. administration through the assault on a ship transporting the strategic product. The Venezuelan government described the incident as a serious violation of international law and a clear transgression of the principles of free navigation and trade. The statement also directly points to the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Kanapang, as having revealed a hostile agenda against Venezuela since her arrival in government. Among the actions denounced is the installation of U.S. military radars in Trinidad and Tobago to harass Venezuelan ships. The government of Trinidad and Tobago has granted approval for the United States military aircraft to transit through the country's airports in the coming weeks. According to a statement issued by the Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, the movements are logistical in nature and will facilitate supply replenishment and routine personnel rotations. Foreign Affairs Minister Sean Sobers said the government remains committed to sustained collaboration with the United States, noting that the partnership has already yielded tangible benefits, including enhanced surveillance capabilities, joint military training exercises, and the installation of an effective radar system to aid in narcotics interdiction. Sobers added that Prime Minister Kanapang has reaffirmed the administration's commitment to cooperation and collaboration in the pursuit of safety and security for Trinidad and Tobago and the wider region. The ministry said the U.S. Embassy has also supported local development through educational and infrastructure initiatives, including school equipment donations. And finally tonight, international news. Europe launched an international claims commission for Ukraine on Tuesday in an effort to ensure Kiev is compensated for hundreds of billions of dollars in damage from Russian attacks and alleged war crimes. The gathering in The Hague of dozens of leaders, including Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, coincided with a U.S. diplomatic push to end the war in Ukraine that was triggered by Russia's full-scale invasion in February 2022. Zelensky said every Russian war crime must have consequences for those who committed them, as 34 European leaders signed a convention to formally launch the commission at Tuesday's gathering in The Hague. The establishment of the Claims Commission does not mean Ukrainians can expect swift reparations for damages. Details on how any damages awarded by the Commission to be based in the Netherlands would be paid still need to be worked out. Early discussions have touched on using Russian assets frozen by the EU, supplemented by member contributions. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Svetlana Marshall, wishing you a pleasant evening.